Mike here from streamingchurch.tv, and I was going to cover with you today a little bit of what our blog and our podcast covered last week, and that is encoders. We all need encoders to stream, and there are many encoders to choose from. We have a blog, and we'd love for you to check that out. It's on our streamingchurch.tv page, and you can go to the website, streamingchurch.tv, and then under info, you'll see our podcast and our blog. On the blog, then it was the church experts' favorite live encoders, software live encoders. The intent of this, and this is what I wanted to talk to you about today, the intent is not to sell encoders. That's not who we are, and that's not what we do. While we try to integrate with as many encoding softwares and hardware systems as possible, that's as far as those relationships go. So in a software encoder, we mentioned OBS and vMix and Wirecast and Manicam. That's the majority of who our customers or ministries use. And so those are some to think about. And when it comes to hardware encoders, Epiphan, their new Pearl Nano, Video X, as well as Video Go, and from Teradek, that is, and Magewell, UltraStream in a few different versions are three that were mentioned. Again, the intent is not to sell you encoders. The intent is to help guide you to the right one for you. We run into often, especially on our tech support team, folks who've gotten one that isn't going to fit what they're trying to do. And I really hate for that to happen and people to waste money on something that isn't a good fit. So the intent of all of this is just to encourage you to reach out to us. We promise not to push a brand on you or anything like that. We're going to be very honest and transparent about what might work best for what you're trying to do with your ministry. And maybe you need to be mobile. Maybe you need to be software-based because you can only use a computer. Maybe you need to be hardware-based. Whatever that may be, there's a lot of different factors that factor into that. So let us help you with that. Also, our intent is not to bash any other brands. Maybe you have a brand that we didn't mention. That's not our intent at all. What we listed are mostly ones that we have experienced and we know are easy. Well, this is one of the big ones for us. It's easy for a part-time volunteer to set up and use. Some of you guys are pros and you don't need something that simple, but some of you have volunteers that are doing all of your streaming and you need something that is simple and easy and can troubleshoot super easy, and you can fix it on the fly or make adjustments on the fly and all of those things. Simple and easy is always going to go way high on the list. That's why we always ask everybody, hey, if you don't know, start off with OBS. It's free and it works, and it's simple. Then move on and advance from there to get something that you're going to spend some dollars on. But we want to be there. We want to be your partner and help you with these decisions, not to make them for you. We're not going to push you in a direction. We would just give you free advice on what might save you a lot of time and frustration when it comes to choosing an encoder for your streaming service. So this has been Mike with streamingchurch.tv.